So now that we've done the notes for predicate adjectives and predicate nouns, and we've done a few examples, let's continue with some more practice. So just like we did in our practice, we're going to draw our line separating the complete subject and the complete predicate. So in number 1, those chocolate chip cookies smell delicious. I am going to draw my line between cookies and smell. Just as review, everything to the left of that line is my complete subject, and everything to the right of that line is my complete predicate. But now I need to underline my predicate adjective, what is describing my subject. So smell is my linking verb. So I'm going to underline delicious. Delicious is describing the cookies. Number 2, the guest speaker was very intelligent. I'm going to draw my line in front of the verb. Was is my linking verb. And intelligent is describing the speaker. You look tired today. Look is my linking verb, and it is describing the person that you're talking to. Tired is how you are describing them. How do they look? They look tired. Now, when we have questions, in order to find where our line would be drawn, it makes more sense to turn the question into a statement. So why are you late to class is a question. But if I want to turn that into a statement, I would say, you are late to class. And we do this just because it makes it look more accurate to where that line would be drawn. If we have why are you late to class and we are finding the verb, our line would be drawn between why and are. But then our subject isn't on the right side of that line. So putting it into a statement makes us see it more clearly that way. So I am going to draw my line in front of my linking verb. And late is describing what you are. The dog's bark was loud and scary. Again, I'm drawing my line in front of my linking verb. And the dog's bark was described by being loud and scary. So loud is describing the bark, and scary is also describing the bark. Now we just did predicate adjectives. In the next 5, we are going to focus on predicate nouns, so words that rename the subject, not describe them like adjectives do, but what rename them. So BMWs are luxury cars. Again, we're going to draw our line in front of the linking verb. And then we are going to find the noun that renames our subject. So cars renames BMWs. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were the first astronauts on the moon. I'm going to find my linking verb, draw my line in front of my linking verb. The line was not supposed to go through that W, it's supposed to go in front of it. What were they? Astronauts. Who? Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong. He is the president of student council. Find my linking verb, draw my line. What's describing he? It wouldn't make sense to say that student council is describing he. He is the president. Okay, the pen decided not to work, so we are going to use our finger. My favorite restaurant is Puerto Vallarta. Find my linking verb, draw my line. Puerto Vallarta is the noun that is renaming restaurant. J.K. Rowling is the author of the Harry Potter series. is our linking verb. Draw my line. Who is J.K. Rowling? Author. What renames her? The word author renames her. It's a noun that renames our subject. Now we are going to come down to the bottom section, and we are going to underline the predicate, adjective, or noun. And then we are going to write if it is a predicate adjective or a predicate noun in the blank. So the baby is finally asleep for her nap. I'm going to find my linking verb. I'm going to draw my line. And then I am going to decide what I'm underlining, if it's describing the subject or if it's renaming. So, what is the baby? The baby is asleep. Asleep is describing the baby. Predicate adjective. Miss Jones is a 6th grade social studies teacher. Find my linking verb. What is Miss Jones? She's a teacher. Teacher is renaming Miss Jones. My pen decided not to work, so I'm using my finger and it is a little bit messy. Hopefully you get the gist. You seem confident in your decision. Seem is my linking verb. Draw my line in front of it. How do you seem? You seem confident. Confident is describing you. Oh, here we go. Yikes. Alrighty. The U.S. flag is red, white, and blue. In front of the linking verb. What is the U.S. flag? It's red, white, and blue. Those 3 colors describe the U.S. flag. They don't rename it, they describe it. So they are adjectives. Cody is always prepared for class. Find my linking verb. What is Cody? He's prepared. That doesn't rename Cody, that describes Cody. Predicate, adjective. She is a very fast runner. Is my linking verb. And we're calling her a runner. Fast is describing how she runs. But what is she? A runner. And runner would be a noun. So we're renaming her by calling her a runner, which is a predicate noun. The blanket was so soft and warm. Find my linking verb, draw my line. What was the blanket? It was soft and warm. Those are not renaming, those are describing, so those are predicate adjectives. Sorry for the mess. Hope it was clear enough for you to understand. My pen decided to stop working, so I went with my finger and I think it worked out pretty well.